Hello, beautiful collective. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you for joining me here, Collective Energy. Thank you for all your generosity, all your likes, comments, subscriptions. Let's go. Collective. What does the collective need? Ooh. Common. New dawn. Oh, here's compassion. What's going on? The path. Cycles of life. New beginnings. Finding your path. Setting out on a new path. Collective energy. I will claim what is mine. I will see beyond the hidden. Gifted spirit. By tongue my words will spill with purpose. So you have the tools here. I will claim what is mine. I will take back my power. I will claim what is mine. All are capable of dreaming, but it is those who surrender to vision who are visionaries. And I am taking back my gifts. I am claiming what is mine. May it be clear the intentions I sow in preparation for the path ahead. Share and commune with the ones who mean the most to you. Break bread with the spirit of rosemary, which will call for healing and mend. I am going to focus on those who have clear intentions. I will break bread with those who are worthy. Devotional. There's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongues. In times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives within me. You could be writing down your feelings. You could be journaling, getting out what is inside of you, whether that's by writing, communicating, speaking. It's getting it out, what it is you really want to say. The ancestors, historical connections and purposes. And in isolation, I quiet my mind and have a peaceful presence about me. Heartfelt gratitude for releasing difficulties. Getting grounded, the 4 elements. So, collective energy, you could be writing at this time, like journaling, writing down what it is, writing a devotional to yourself, mending yourself, getting out what you really want to say. You know, so quite often we are judged but when we give our opinion. You know, we have to understand that all feelings are natural. They are. We go through the emotions because we're human. We're human. It is human to have emotion. Whether that is, you go through the stages of healing. You go through the anger. You go through the frustration. You go through the pain. You go through different stages. And Spirit is saying, you may want to write about your experiences as a form of letting out what you've been holding in. Communicating. You have all the tools available to you. And in isolation, we change. This is like we're peaceful, living within your own skin. I'm alone, but I'm never really alone. I'm comfortable. I'm at peace when I'm alone. That's what it's saying. So it's like, taking your power back. I'm sorry, it is. This is adversity. This is frustration. This is justice, healing, mending. Setting up boundaries. Cycles of life. This is doing the inner work, understanding that everything has its cycle. You're mending. You're taking your power back. It's like you've released a burden and being grateful for this. This is good news. Good fortune. This could be overcoming adversity, overcoming and mending. Taking your power back, knowing your worth, your value. This is teaching and learning. We're all here to learn. We're all here. We all are human and we all have emotions. We have anger, hurt, pain, and it goes through different stages. And it's like sadness, regret. You've had to sever relationships. You have. I mean, you're loving, you're empathic, you're confident here, you're inspired, you have all the tools available to you. Now, some of you, oh, yeah. You're blocking out negativity from your life. toxic people, places, or situations. Breaking attachments. And it's like you're speaking your truth and you are removing. You could be communicating. You could be using these tools, communication tools of yours, to build a solid foundation. That's what I was saying. You have all the tools available to you to speak. To communicate your thoughts. It's healing. This is high honor, respect, a victory. Why is someone so damn worried here? There's always a new beginning. Why is someone so stressed out that you are receiving? Why is it that you're moving on? No. So someone doesn't want to be a liar anymore. Or someone doesn't want to be a sneak anymore. Maybe somebody wants to apologize to you. This is love. Someone is soul searching here. Like, I don't want to be a liar anymore. I don't want toxicities anymore. This is compassion. Mm. Go where your spirit dwells, where your sight is clear, your breath is liberated. There's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue in times of introspection, and then when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. So you may have gotten angry. You may have gotten angry at being betrayed. You may have gotten angry at this painful ending. You could have, somebody could have taken advantage of your kindness when you were at your most vulnerable. Forgive yourself and forgive others. It's like people are saying, no, people are not worthy of forgiving. Forgiveness is not for other people. Forgiveness is for self, so that you don't have to hold on to resentment and anger, because there is nothing that stresses you out or ages you or affects your health more than bitterness or anger. Nothing. And people say, no, I cannot forgive this person. I'm not saying you should forgive that person. I'm saying you have to reach a level of forgiveness for your own self. It's like forgiveness is not for the other person. It is for self. And a lot of people don't get that. Like, I know people who have been holding grudges for 40, 50 years plus. It makes them miserable people because they can't let something go. And people say they're not worthy of forgiveness. They are not worthy of forgiveness. Even those people who are not worthy of your forgiveness, you need to forgive, because that is what sets you free. Why do you want to stay bound being angry toward someone who hurt you? Because then they control the remainder of your life. They not only just got a portion of your life, but they get the remainder of it because you're because you're holding on to some bitterness or anger. I personally don't want to give those people that satisfaction of having me fucked up for the remainder of my life. That's why I choose to forgive. I don't forgive what they did. I don't forgive them for the pain that they caused me. But I choose to forgive them so that I can release that anger, that pain that wasn't mine to begin with. Why should I hold on to it? Why should I go through the rest of my life holding on to a painful memory or hanging on to something that was so painful? Why should I hold that for the rest of my life? Then we are not set free, because we are still being held there by anger and bitterness. So, even the undeserving, they may not deserve forgiveness, but you gotta find it within yourself to set it free. Because if you hold on to it, it will destroy you. And the way I see it, I've had some really nasty things happen to me in my life. And if I was to hold on to that anger and that bitterness, I would have contaminated that with everyone around me who were undeserving. So two wrongs don't make a right. If I am walking around every day holding on to bitterness and anger, how can I love my dog, my kids, my grandkids when I'm holding on to this anger, this rage, this bitterness? I just become a miserable person, and I've allowed the fucking enemy to take my life from me. And I'm not willing to let the enemy take my life from me. I choose to forgive for that reason, and that reason alone. I don't want to live my life bitter. I don't want to live my life in hatred. I don't want to live my life in anger. I don't want to live my life in pain. I owe these people nothing. Zero. But I do owe it to myself. And I do owe it to the people I care for and love me. Because they don't want to be around a miserable person. And I don't want to be miserable. I choose to forgive. Not what they did. Some of these are unforgivable things. And they should not be forgiven. But you have to reach a point in your life where you're no longer walking around angry about it. That the best revenge you could ever get is to be happy. The best revenge you could ever get is to be free. The best revenge you could ever get is to be at peace. And take away their tools. They do not have permission to harm me. They do not have permission to make me miserable. They do not have permission to have access to my thoughts, to my feelings. That is why I choose to forgive. So somebody's like, well, why should I forgive? What they've done is unforgivable. What does God say in the Bible? You forgive the sinner, not the sin. Because they don't know any better. They're going to have to face their own judgment day. And I don't have to worry about judging them. It's not up to me. It's up to God to hold them accountable. Are they welcome in my life? Hell no. Are they getting back in my good graces? No. They never will. But I don't have to live my life being angry. And I don't have to live... I want peace in my life. I want healing in my life. I want mending in my life. And I'm not letting them take a day, a moment, an hour of my life. They've already gotten all they're going to get out of me. They're not getting any emotion from me. None. Including anger. They're not getting it from me. And I will choose to break bread with those who care about me. I'm not spending my time on people who don't. I don't care what they do. Their opinion does not matter to me. Their mockery, their anger, their vengeance. Their opinion does not matter to me. What they think of me. And it should not bother you either. What they think of you, whether they mock you, whether they're carrying a vindictive, they're just miserable. Misery likes company, and I'm not willing to share that. I'm not sharing any emotion with them, particularly anger. I'll focus on those who are reliable and dependable. I'm not focusing in on those who want to burden my life. It's not my load to carry. It's not my job to carry their baggage. And when you are angry at, let them be miserable. I hope they stew in it. As for me, I'm choosing not to. I'm not giving them that emotion. That's where the real rewards are. It's like freedom. That's why you have all the tools. That's why you're getting so prosperous. If you was to hang over onto this, you could not focus in on those who matter to you. It's like you would be robbing those who matter the most to you of yourself, the best of you. And I'm not willing to sacrifice that. I want to be at peace. And my mind is at peace. I don't worry what they think. I don't care what they think. Like, the older you get, the less you give a shit. And I'm going to be real. The older you get, the less you care what people think, whether they're mad at you or not, whether this, whether that, who cares? That's on them. Some of you could actually be journaling, you know, and some of you could be writing. Your thoughts can be very inspirational. Your thoughts portend the future. Like, you're following your North Star. It's like you have become the owl, the one who sees, the one who is wise, the one who sees what is hidden in the dark. You could be writing about it. You could be communicating about it. Everyone can learn from everyone else's story. Everyone can learn by everyone else sharing their situation, their circumstances, their stories. Because you will find I learn something from every single read that I do. I learn from all your comments and your situations, and whether you know it or not, collective, your comments others see, and they can learn and heal from those things as well. You are more inspirational than you give yourself credit for. You're helping each other heal. You're sharing your experiences and what you've been through. You are not alone. You've got a whole community here who has experienced similar, different, but similar experiences as yourself. And by you sharing those comments, and by you sharing your experiences, you give others encouragement, and I hope that they encourage you, because you know what? It's all part of healing one another. It's true. We're all here. We're all here for one another. We are a community, and together we are strong. And that's the purpose of doing these, to encourage one another, help one another, help each other to see, you know, we're not alone. Oh my goodness, so-and-so went through that. Oh my God, we're not alone. We're not alone. And we have each other. Don't forget that. We're all here to support one another. Thank you guys for inspiring me. Thank you for leaving your comments. I learned something from each and every one of you. And I hope that these readings also help you. I truly do, because that's why they're here. Take care.